I mean, the biggest thing is like, if I want to actually gear a character, I should just be gearing my Soul Fist next.
You play so many characters that I think it makes sense for you to get double combat engravings.
Yes, it does. I understand that. It's the fact of the jewelry doesn't
Okay.
exist.
Well,
I can't build the character after I get the books, so what's the point of getting the books?
so that you have the books. So
But
when
no
the jewelry
character
does show
still.
up, but when the jewelry does show
And
up,
if it
then you'll be
never
ready to
shows up,
buy it. If it never shows up, then
I
what are they
never have
gonna
a
do? Not
character.
invite you to a group because I mean, I guess yeah.
Buying class books, the worst problem I run into is that I'm running a 4x3 setup with my class engraving at 2 for that build until I get the books. The problem with running double combat engraving is that I could be stuck with like a 3x3 plus, yeah. I'd have like, I couldn't find the jewelry. I'd probably be stuck. It'd be something stuck. You'd be stuck with something like 2 things potentially at 2, like Keen Blunt 2 and Grudge 2, while you're just like waiting for a piece of jewelry to show up. And also, even though the jewelry is not worth that much, right? Because there's not much of it, people can put it whatever they want, right? At whatever price. Like the thing that ring earlier was listed for 150k, even though the only ones that had sold recently were 20k, 40k. Just the supply is not there, or the supply might be, but the demand's too high, or both. It's like, okay, notepad. I have Soul Fist. Soul Fisty. Soul Fist can use Adrenaline, Keen, Grudge.
This would be better in an Excel sheet, by the way.
Not gonna do that. I don't have Excel.
What? Just press plus on your thing and open up Google Sheets.
Adrenaline, Keen, Grudge, Mass Increase, Mass Inc, and then EO. My Scrapper is Adrenaline, Keen, Grudge, Ambush Master, Shock. Yeah, or emergency. You mentioned, yeah, you have Pistolier, but that's really cheap, right? So for something like Soul Fist, I'm totally willing to just buy the books. Like that's the thing is like, for
Let's
Soul.
list them all out.
What?
Can you list out all your characters?
Yeah, I was parsing a thought, but for things like Soul Fist, I can just buy the book because it's 3.5k or it's 3k.
This would be better in
Yeah, I'm just doing it my way.
Okay. Wait.
And then I already have Stork built, so I don't give a fuck. And I already have Arcana built. It doesn't matter. Arcana will change, but I already have Grudge, so it doesn't matter. And then I have after that I don't care about Glaive. It's not getting upgraded. So I have Surge, which uses Adrenaline, Grudge, Ambush Master, Curse Stall, and Surge. Now, Deathblade can get away with running Surge at 1. It's old meta. It does a lot less. It does a chunk less damage, but it's very cheap right now.
What does Surge give you when it levels up?
It's a textbook. You don't want to read the Surge engraving.
Okay.
It gives Surge a lot of damage, is what it comes out to be. Surge makes Surge going 1 to 3 gives Surge a lot of damage.
I feel like making that the biggest number you could make it would make you the most fun on that character.
Yeah, that's why people... It also is better. It's not a contest, it's better.
Yeah.
It's budget to go Surge 1.
But why would you plan for budget?
Because I don't have a wallet.
Well, plan for a Giga and then just work your way there.
The point is in this game is you will sometimes never get there when you have multiple characters, so you just have to go with what you can get. So I'm always going to plan for budget, or at least borderlining on budget. I got Deathblade.
Okay.
I mean, right now I'm planning for Surge at 3. So, I'm not planning on going Surge 1. But I'm not planning on going the most expensive version of Surge 3. Which is why I'm contemplating Keen instead of that cursed doll. I got Deathblade, and then I have... Fuck, I don't actually...
Adrenaline would be a really good book to get.
Yes, but I already have Adrenaline Stones in all my characters.
Okay.
I haven't bought any Adrenaline Stones. I've just happened to drop them over time and cut them and gotten a stone that's usable. On...
Your Shadow Under has a 9/7 stone?
Yes.
What stone is that?
Keen Blunt Grudge.
Okay, so it would do well with an Adrenaline.
Or not Grudge,
plus
sorry.
12.
It's Keen Blunt and Cursed Doll.
Okay, so it would do well with Adrenaline plus 12.
Yes. But I don't know if I actually want to make that character 5x3. It has the rock, but like, what the
Seems
fuck
like it'd
am
be
I
really
gonna do?
easy to make it 5x3.
Yeah, it is, but it's like,
Because you have the Grudge book.
yeah.
You would just need Adrenaline book, and then...
Oh, I looked that up. Demonic Impulse 5 with another thing at 3 is like 400k gold per piece of jewelry. And there are things listed.
That makes sense.
It's not happening.
There's so many of that price has to go down.
I think Shadowhunter is one of the ones you just buy the book. Or you play Perfect Depression.
The book is expensive, though.
Not for Perfect Depression. 300 gold, baby.
It's oppression, by the way.
It's Depression. It's Perfect Depression.
And Perfect Suppression books are like 1k gold.
What? I just sold one yesterday for 350.
I just sold one the other day for 1k. Like 2 days ago.
I sold one literally yesterday for 350.
They could have dropped a lot, but
I mean, they go up and down. I've seen them at like 1.5 before. I've also seen them at like borderline 200. So I think it just depends on how many people. I think people almost delete them when they pick them up. So, or the Shadowhunters just don't sell them because they just learn them. Because why not?
I guess.
Like I have four Perfect Suppression Legendary books just in my Shadowhunters inventory, just from picking them up. Like, what am I gonna do with them yet? Okay, so, but I don't plan on making Shadowhunter 5x3, so I don't want to put it on this list. And then
I mean, just list them all out, and then I just want to see where the overlaps are.
Am I typing it in? I don't actually know it runs as it's 5. It's got options.
Game Blood seems good.
Yeah.
Hitmaster, maybe?
Yeah. For some reason, I can't find many people that run Hitmaster over Cursed Doll, even though Hitmaster should just be... I think it's just because the Awakening doesn't get affected from Hitmaster. And the Awakening does a fuck ton of damage on Demonic. So, but you can do Hitmaster instead of Cursed Doll.
Sure.
This is out.
Crystal also seems good as a book.
First all accessories are 20 times cheaper than Hitmaster? Or Shadowhunter?
Maybe. Very possible.
Somebody in chat saying that. Do they have a
Yeah.
Shadowhunter? 20k plus, because it's going to be 20k soon. 20k plus class book.
Yeah. Yeah, Impulse books are crazy.
And then I've got... I mean, I'll put it on there. Sharpshooter.
Yeah, just
Bow.
put them all down. Mr. Eggman, I have a complaint. You didn't capitalize bow.
Yeah.
That should be all caps.
I don't know. Mr. Bo's quickly doing the downwards trend on my chart.
No, Mr. Bow! His engravings are so cheap. You just get both class engravings.
Yeah, but like... I should have just made a fucking War Dancer, man. They're hot. They're fast.
Their glow looks really
Their glow looks really good. I should have just made a fucking War Dancer.
He's having...
Sharpshooter's fucking shit, man.
Oh, you take that back. Just because Mr. Bow was floor POV for every game of Vicus.
I wasn't floor POV, I'm fucking alive.
I was.
Yeah, I still didn't show up anywhere.
It's because you haven't fully
Listen, Journal of the West
Mr.
hates
Bow.
Crystal for some reason, and every act is hella cheap for the other accessories. Except
I wonder what
for
the books
that,
cost.
I agree with you there, Oak. Except for fucking Arcana. For some reason, Arcana.
Well, there's only
Crystal-
4 other players.
Shut the fuck up. Arcana Cursed All is it's because Arcana doesn't actually really even have 4 engravings it can use. Arcana is literally like a 3 engraving class. It's pretty
Yeah.
fucking bad.
3 engravings. It's about as many as the players of the class.
Yeah.
1 for each of you.
Okay, so Mr. Bow runs. So at the end game, I want to play the double engraving build. So, but it's loyal. Loyal Companion, Death Strike, Grudge, Keen,
Adrenaline?
Hitmaster,
Crystal?
or Cursed All. It could be Cursed All. But again, I'm gonna go probably with what Oak says, and Cursed All is probably way cheaper than Hitmaster. Although Hitmaster is a chunk more of damage for Mr. Bow because Loyal Companion gives attack power, and that diminishes the power of diminishes the power of Cursed All. Same thing like running a Cursed All with a build that has Adrenaline is worse.
Right. Although, it does seem to happen a lot.
Yeah.
Also, for Deathblade, it doesn't run... Oh, it does run Ambushmaster. Okay. I can read.
And this again has 3k class book, 3k and 6k class book. Class book. Like this one, I already have
you
Grudge
get
for
both class books because you already. Have Grudge?
the jewelry doesn't exist, right? Like you're not going to find that jewelry. I've already looked.
True.
I've been looking. I've spent hours looking.
True.
Like just sitting in town looking.
There's a Mr. Bow Renaissance, and then a lot of people just make Mr. Bows to gamble jewelry on.
I sold a Loyal Companion 5 Grudge 3 piece of jewelry. I dropped one. I sold it for 80k. It was like the only one.
You just need to solo self farm.
Yeah.
Your Mr. Bow.
Yeah.
We'll duo self farm it, Egg. We'll
Yeah, but
craft Mr. Bow together.
but then finding the gear for that or buying it for that price, it would just be cheaper to just have bought both class books because they're that cheap right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to stay that cheap because nobody plays the class.
We play the classic. I've seen a lot of Mr. Bows. I've seen a lot more Mr. Bows than our Cardinus.
Yeah, it's because it's been out longer. People are stuck. People started it and they're stuck.
Enjoying, okay? They're
People
enjoying...
started and they're stuck.
No, they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
On their Mr. Bow.
Yep. Guarantee their main ult is like 14. Is like if they're 1490, their main ult's 1487.5. They're just fucking waiting for.
Nope, they're enjoying their time on Mr. Bow.
Yeah, sure.
All right, what are your other classes? Bard.
My bard doesn't have 5x3, but I'm a support, so
I don't understand why supports don't run Lightning Fury.
because they're actually better engravings. If you're gonna put something else on it, you'd put drops of Aether because it's actually useful.
Yeah, but like drop heavy armor.
Then you put on Vital Point hit because that's actually useful.
Okay, then drop
There's nothing else.
class.
Yeah. Some spec bards in Korea do not run class engraving because they won't heal you.
What?
Yeah.
That's toxic.
It's not toxic. Yeah. You get 3 bubble. The Sork gets 3 bubble. Everybody else could go fucking chug pots. This is the Igniter show. Igniter Sork, Surge Deathblade, they get all the love. Everybody else, go fucking chug pots.
Okay, well, I'm a gun lancer.
Gunslinger, you better have brought 9 potions to this fight.
Yeah, I better unlock legendary potions.
Yeah. Okay, so I got Mr. Bow. And then my bard is like close. I would have to buy the reason why I'm not worried about bard is because I've already got 16 of the class books.
Oh, dude, merchants just.
And we
popped.
get.
Should I go suggest some locations for the merchants?
I've got 16 of bard book, 16 of desperate salvation, and I've got 10 of heavy armor. So I need 10 more. But like heavy armor is never goes above like 2k. So that's whatever. And then I have to buy I already have one of my pieces of jewelry has the start of it, so I need to replace 3, but like fuck that right now. Bard will get invested into after I finish everything before basically why I don't want to bother with sharpshooter or shadowhunter is because like I know that I want a summoner. Yeah, it's because I know I want a summoner. So like
yeah.
I also have no idea what a summoner's 5x3 looks like.
I'm gonna guess class engraving. I'm gonna guess Grudge, Cursed All, Adrenaline, Hitmaster. I don't know if they're a Hitmaster class. Time to look at my classes?
Nope.
What?
I was doing something. Hang on. I'm not even finished. Like halfway finished my thoughts.
I thought you were finished.
No, I was looking up
We'll
summoner.
continue with
I was looking up summoner.
Okay. Oh, that's Korea.
Yeah. Where the fuck else am I gonna go?
America?
Summoner. Ah, yes, reasonable. Ah, okay.
Adrenaline. Cursed. Okay, so they're a Keen 1 class.
Can be. They're a Keen Blunt class that runs suspiciously low crit
Maybe they're
on the tripods.
yeah,
It's not translated to English yet, any of it, so I can't see it, fortunately.
Can you not just Google translate it?
I mean, I can. Like, things like this have been translated, because we have the translated version, so like, they have it on here, but like...
Yeah.
The, some stuff's not, like, the class engraving isn't, it's just fucking...
But what's Master of Scale? Or Master of...
That's Hitmaster.
Is that Hitmaster? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So wait, they're 5x3 plus 2?
Yeah, that's what you get in Korea if you have a 9/7 stone.
Oh. Okay.
Ancient gear plus this gets you, yeah. Because, look how this works. We are fives on everything now, right? And we can get 5x3 plus 1, so they get 5 extra points. So they get to add the 5 to that. They get the 2. That's their big improvement that they get. That's all the power that you get, though, when you fully juice a character, is you go from a level 1 of your last thing to a level 2.
Well,
I think that takes Hitmaster from, what, a 3 to a 8?
I think so, yeah.
Or is Hitmaster 5? It might only actually be 5 to 8.
I think it's 3.
Look at a couple more summoners. Let's see what we got here. Adrenaline 1. Yeah, so that's what I was going to think. Is it's probably just depends on whether they want Adrenaline or... Also, this guy's probably got, yeah, 8-7 rock. Also probably depends if they have 9-7.
Yeah. And they all go for Keen Blunt. It looks like it's another Keen Blunt, man.
Well, I think that's just the end game of every build, because again, you just group with a crit synergy and make it work.
Yeah. But it's Grudge, Gerstall, Keen Blunt.
Raid Captain. Oh, they're Swiftness secondary, not crit. That seems sus to go.
Wait, they're still Keen Blunt.
Yeah. Probably in the tripods or something. Something that I can't read.
Time to learn Korean. Anyone in chat speak Korean? Or read Korean specifically? Yes, you don't have to. You don't have to be able to speak it. Just
I want to play the Swiftness version. Was the only version to play, but they've all switched to the spec version because now spec's really cool. So I'm probably just gonna play spec. I'm sure that on release, Swiftness will be way cheaper. I don't actually know what their other class engraving looks like. I only have seen this icon ever.
Phoenix.
Yeah, I've only ever seen this one.
They just their weapon is just a Sork weapon, but they sheath it the other direction.
No, it's way tinier. They walk around with their weapon like a wand. Like they're really fast. Like they walk around with that. It's not very big. Like it's half the size. It's a wand.
I'm looking at looking at the screen.
Yeah, they wield it. They don't hold it. So you know the Sork holds their weapon like out in front and like to the side and like stands there with it.
Sure.
Yeah, summoners like wave the wand to the. It's a wand. It's not a staff. It's not big enough to be a staff.
Okay.
It's between a wand and a staff. It's like the coolest looking weapon this game has. Don't hate on it. They look so good.
A literal stick.
Yeah. Literal stick. This guy runs double right here. Oh, this one. What the fuck does that say? This one's just a dude yelling. This one's just a cat? Just a cat.
But they're all running Keen Blunt.
Oh, they're
Seems
Swift.
like Keen Blunt /
Swift.
Adrenaline
Yeah.
is used on pretty much everything.
This guy's the other build. This guy's the old one, the Swiftness one.
This guy have 6x3?
No, 5x3 plus 1.
Oh, okay, that's a level 1 class engraving.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so Raid Captain is another one. Did I put Raid Captain down for Soul Fist, or am I an idiot?
You did not put Raid Captain down for Soul Fist.
Am I an idiot? Which one the fuck goes here then?
Maybe you drop Adrenaline or Keen?
No.
I don't know, I don't play Soul Fist. Even if I did, I wouldn't know.
Ah, that's right, because Soul Fist is EO1. If you don't do that. If you do the normal build, it's Adrenaline 2. All those other ones, and then EO1.
Okay.
But
So-
the budget version, super big budget, is to just do these.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
it's not keen. Yeah, it's very Captain. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it looks like.
So you wouldn't be able to use Keen Blunt books on Soul Fist?
Yeah, that's why. Yeah. I remember.
So Soul Fist wouldn't use... It has to be Grudge Mass Increase books?
Or class. Well, class books are the same price as Mass Increase, and nothing else
But you
uses
said
Mass
it
Increase.
runs the class at 1.
If you're doing the not budget version. it's so much more expensive to do EO1.
Okay, so you're saying Adrenaline, Raid Captain, Grudge, Mass Increase, EO, that's all 5x3.
Yeah. I've noted down the 3K class book here. Okay, and then I guess I'll write down. I'll just put down Glaive. I have Glaive. It has Grudge, Keen, Urstall. I'm playing the back tech version if I play it. And Pinnacle. Ambush Master or Keen or Curstall could also become all-out attack after. Summoner Reaper? Yeah. Or I'll write down, we'll write down Summoner. Ah! What did I click on? Where's my mouse? Summoner. Summoner? Am I spelling that correctly? I don't know.
That's U-M-M-O-N-E-R?
Summoner. I mean, I should obviously write down my bard here for when I have my DPS bard.
Grudge.
This one is, yeah. I mean, okay. I want to take a look at a couple more. Let's see. Maybe we go down to somebody who's not pushing item level cap.
You know it's Grudge, though.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's Adrenaline. Go to somebody who's not pushing item level cap. Let's see. What do they got here? Grudge. Adrenaline at 1. So, like, I'm guessing for our release, we won't be doing Adrenaline then.
Yeah. It's Keen Blunt. And Curstall. The other guy was running Adrenaline and then he had Hitmaster at 2.
See, he's got Keen Blunt and he's got Swiftness as his secondary. How the fuck are they critting?
The tripods must be big.
That or it's literally that they like. Also, some builds are able to switch when they get to Ancient Gear because just having Adrenaline at 1 or 2 changes what you can do.
True.
Because, like, for instance, right now on some of our builds that classes run, they run Adrenaline at 3 instead of running Keen Blunt at all right now. But, like, at the end game, they would run Adrenaline 1 or 2 with Keen Blunt 3 because they can now support it. Or, like, instead of Hitmaster. I don't know. It's definitely Grudge.
Yeah, it's certainly Grudge.
And
it's
probably
certainly Class Engraving.
And certainly Curstall.
What if you drop Curstall for Hitmaster and
Curstall would be Curstall would only get switched for Adrenaline.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But I don't know enough about Summer to know if they actually need
the crit.
The crit, yeah. Okay. Better point. What does a Reaper run?
Almost certainly Ambush Master.
What's an S3 Reaper look like? I can't even see your weapon, bro. Little dinky dagger. Oh yeah, they're a raid captain built, because they move fast as fuck.
Another Curstall build, though.
Yeah. Yeah, when you can, like, yeah, when you can get to the extra engraving level 1 or level 2, it makes sense to always have Curstall.
Yeah.
I don't really think I'm gonna like Reapers that much, but
maybe you will.
This guy has heavy armor and Spirit Absorb. What are they doing?
Trad.
They got a random ass Reaper.
He's not floor POV.
This is the other build. Curstall, Grudge, Keen Blunt, Ambush Master, of course. Okay. We'll say Curstall for Summoner. And then, what was the other one? Keen and Hitmaster?
Ambush Master?
Well, I'm just talking for Sork and then, or for Summoner, and then Glass Engraving.
Yeah, Phoenix.
Oh, I know what it's called. It's just called Greater.
Called Phoenix Engraving?
It's called like Greater Summoning or something, but I'll just say Greater.
It's called Phoenix Engraving.
And then we got Reaper.
And it might make sense to change out Cursed All in that for Adrenaline if you need the crit.
Yeah, or just run crit secondary, because those guys who were doing Adrenaline didn't all have crit secondary, which would probably make it feel kind of slow. But, I mean, you gotta do. Oh, I forgot to put a note here, like 15k plus class book. Question mark book.
Probably expensive though. Because it looked like they were all the same book, right? Or the same class engraving?
I mean, just in the top 10, there was like half and half.
Okay.
I mean, because this whole time until the patch like 3 months ago, they were all playing the other build with no other option. They reworked Summoner, like overhauled it completely. So like it plays like a new class now. So it's yeah. Hey, what was Reaper again? Grudge? Here, I'm looking at Grudge.
It's Grudge. It's Adrenaline level 2, but
yeah, for us it won't be Adrenaline.
Ambush Master.
Yeah.
Ambush Master, Keen Blunt.
Thirst or Moon. I know that's their names.
Unless they change them for our release.
Yeah. And then like I'm going to make an artist, and I'm going to make an Aeromancer.
I have no idea what Aeromancer or artists do.
I'm gonna guess
Artist
it's this
support,
one.
Right?
Yeah, artist is support. Damn, they already got Esther 8? Oh, they're playing... wait, they are? Yeah. Look, they got the tail! Their weapon looks like a tail!
Yeah?
It's fucking Pog.
Uh-huh.
Pog champ.
Not really. But they're Grudge, Curse, Keen Blunt, Hitmaster? They're a Hitmaster call?
Yeah. Yeah, basically every build is this, and then exchange Hitmaster for Ambush Master.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically Grudge, Keen Blunt, Cursed All.
And then exchange Hitmaster for Ambush or for Raid Captain.
Yeah, and then Class Engraving.
Yeah.
It seems like getting Cursed All and or Grudge books, or sorry, Cursed All and or Keen Blunt books would be really good. Because it seems like a lot of things use Keen Blunt.
Yeah.
Except for your Soul Fist.
Okay.
Did you write Drizzle?
Yeah, that's what it's called. That's what this is called. Not this engraving's called Drizzle.
Drizzle these nuts?
Maybe not mention that with an IA on the building.
Okay, yeah. That's what I was concerned about.
Yeah, the other one is everybody was. Why is everybody running Drizzle now? Everybody was running the other one when it came out. Everyone was running that one. Oh, that's a lot of fucking words. Goth? Yeah.
Yep. No more.
Preemptive strike? What the fuck? I don't think any artists play the DPS build.
Would you want to play the DPS artist?
What the fuck is that? This guy, the rank 1 is? Oh, it's just his Chaos Dungeon build. Or is it? What is this? What are you doing?
He's a Giga Chad. He has preemptive strike on. It's just his Chaos Dungeon build.
It's a bright ass weapon, bright ass paintbrush.
I'm uncomfortable with having these in the game.
Why?
Because they're small childs.
They just hop, skip, jump around, dude.
Yeah.
They are nothing other than Ayaya.
Have explosive expert?
Yeah, I don't know what I was looking at there. Are these the same? Why is that purple? Why is that blue? Why are they changing colors on me? This is an artist, right? Is they not? Oh, this guy's dealing damage. I found a damage one.
True.
They are 10,000 years old. Yeah. They are older than every other character in the game.
I'm pretty sure they're a small child. Does this person have stabilized status on?
Yeah, it gets weird when you start to try to find the off meta.
Yeah, you don't say.
Like, looking through, trying to find people playing the 50-50 Sork build that I'm playing for Reflux, it started to get weird. I started to find some, like, Spirit Absorb, like, actual builds, and I was like, Spirit Absorb, you say?
Goes back into...
Yeah, they were like Spirit Absorb 2, because they had, like, some weird-ass 9-7. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but... So I can't tell what the fuck this purple means, but it's purple. Is this the damage one? I'm so confused.
I mean, are you gonna want to build your artist for damage?
Okay, it just changes colored fit. That's not comfortable.
Yeah, that's
Just walking around. This is the first artist I've ever seen dressed like that. That's actually the first one. Like, not even kidding. They don't dress them like that usually. Where the fuck do they find that? All their outfits are frilly dresses and shit, like this. Yeah, that's not as frilly as I was anticipating. Okay, maybe we'll...
Let's move on.
Uh,
Are you planning on playing your artist as a support or a DPS?
that's how much I like the class.
Okay.
But it basically uses the same thing. It gets a little bit weird because it can use like Raid Captain and shit like that, obviously, from seeing just those. Stabilized status. I mean, it could. It has shields in its kit all the time, so like...
Barricade and...
But no, most likely it just plays DPS just like Bard does. DPS class engraving with the 4 right here. Grudge, Curstall, Keen, and then like either Raid Captain or something else, Mass Increase or something. Okay, so...
Keen Blunt books seem really nice to get. Cursed All books.
It's like up here at my upper half of my stuff I'm actually playing, though, it's Adrenaline.
Yeah. Sure.
But then at stuff I want to play... Yeah. And Adrenaline's always going to be better on stones, right? Because of what you just saw from all the Korean builds, right? They always run Adrenaline at 1 or...
Adrenaline gets...
At 2.
Yeah. When you can get the plus extra, Adrenaline stops being a buy 3 engraving and makes room for another thing to become a buy 3 engraving.
So it's like, I don't think Adrenaline books are the play. Despite being the cheapest. But I think they're the cheapest because people know that.
I mean, they're a short-term play.
Yeah. But they're also more expensive than Cursed Doll.
Oh, the Cursed Doll is definitely the play.
Cursed Doll is like down to 8k.
Cursed Doll definitely seems like the play.
I can't use that on my Soul Fist, though.
Soul Fist, you can get the class book.
Yeah, I guess. But it's like, for things I could get the book and... Like, Ambush Master's also not a bad option. Because, like, if I go...
Let's go through the list. What book would you want to get on Soul Fist?
Well, I already have Grudge, so like I can just take Grudge off this list for everything. 'Cause I already have it.
No, but like, it has to stay there.
Yeah. So
What
then,
book would you want to get? Other than you already have Grudge, you need one more book.
for Soul Fist, because it's so fucking cheap, it's Mass Increase or EO.
Okay.
Potentially Mass Increase, just for the slight chance that I can use Mass Increase on another class.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, I can
Mass
use-
Increase basically is a class engraving for Soul Fist.
Yeah, like I can use Mass Increase on Summoner, or
And
on Reaper,
Mr. Bow.
or on or on.
Good.
Well, not really, because I'm not playing the Swiftness build.
Oh.
But like I could play Swiftness Summoner, and I could play Swiftness Reaper, and I could play Swiftness Aeromancer, and that means that I can never choose to play the other build, even if it's more fun, without paying the cost.
Sure, but you'd have to pay the cost anyways to play the other build.
But like this means like if it comes out and then I want to switch, right? Or if it comes out and turns out before I even like have powered up the class that I decided to change my mind. I don't know.
Okay.
Mass
For
Increase
Scrapper,
definitely
what book
seems
would you
like
wanna
bad. Also, Curse Doll is like 3% less damage than Mass Increase. But
For Scrapper, what book would you want to buy?
Like for Scrapper, it would be. Are we talking about in terms of price? Because like in terms of price, it's Ambush Master. Ambush Master is like 5K.
Talking about what do you want to buy?
I want to buy whatever's affordable.
Okay. Put down Ambush Master.
But I know that that's not the right answer.
Okay.
Because it's not reasonable looking at the rest of the list.
I mean, what else is on this list? So, like, if you bought EO or... Like, if you bought Cursed Doll, you could use Cursed Doll on a lot of things, but you can't use it on Scrapper, you can't use it on Deathblade. Or no, you could use it on Deathblade. Never mind. I'm blind.
Yeah.
So you have them in different orders.
Like, it's... Like, I personally think for Scrapper, it just has to be Shock. Like, it's just a class... Also, you have to think of it in the consideration of that the jewelry doesn't exist.
Sure. So
like,
you have to buy Shock.
Yeah.
So, like, we're looking at buying Cursed Doll and Shock books.
Yeah.
And if you buy Cursed Doll and Shock books, that covers Scrapper, Soulfizz, Shadowhunter.
But also, I've looked
Deathblade.
up Deathblade. Deathblade jewelry doesn't exist with Surge on it either. So like, buying Cursed Doll doesn't help. It's
You
like
only need 3 pieces of jewelry.
no, you need 5, and they have to work together to where you can buy the 3 pieces.
You only need 3 pieces of Surge jewelry. I mean,
Yes.
technically, you need 6 pieces of jewelry.
Yeah. Oh.
But you only need 3 Surge pieces.
Yeah, but I was looking at the price of those Surge pieces, and you're looking at, again, like 150k to 200k per piece. So, like, it's Surge or First Doll for that one.
Okay.
I guess I will also put down that this could be Cursed Doll. Because, like, I just run Cursed
Instead of Ambush?
instead of Keen.
Instead of Keen?
Yeah, it's a lot less damage, but works.
And you could do... Sure.
Also, This is the bigger thing. This is another thing. Looking
Wouldn't
at
it be Crystal instead of Adrenaline?
No, crit. You need crit on Scrapper.
Okay.
Shadowhunter, like Shadowhunter, you don't got an option. It's just impulse. But it could be Cursed Doll, but you're not going to find the pieces. If
the idea is that we can't find the jewelry, then you just have to get your class engraving for everything anyways. Like, then what's even the point of thinking? You just get the class engraving.
I'm just thinking out while typing.
Okay.
There's
another thing to think about is Keen Blunt books.
Yeah.
Instead of Cursed Doll.
Like, I don't know. For Mr. Bow, I think just because the class engravings are so cheap, it's just a go double class engraving angle. Like, think about it. For every book you buy, every combo you buy of these together is the same price as a Cursed Doll book. Now, this would be something that I would do after having already bought Cursed Doll, but like... Also, is this Hitmaster or is it Cursed Doll? That's Cursed Doll, actually.
Cursed Doll is washed with Bird.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about it, like, Awakening damage. I think that some of the shots are technically considered back attack.
Okay. I don't think any of them are.
I know Atomic Arrow is.
Yeah, Atomic Arrow does 2 damage.
Everybody I've seen for it seems to have like a level 8 or level 9 gem of it.
I mean, you use it to apply weakness and bleed. It does some damage.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know. My plan for sharpshooters, if I ever gear it, is to just do Loyal Companion and Death Strike. Or, because I already have Grudge, right? At least one of those.
Yeah.
Because they're just so cheap, right? Like, just do it. Don't scavenge for the jewelry there. That's almost my argument for Soul Fist, is that it's so cheap. Why am I going to scavenge for the jewelry? For every one EO book, I could buy 3 Cursed Dolls, right? So... Or, sorry, yeah, one EO I could buy...
One Cursed Doll, you could buy 3 EOs.
Yeah, whatever works.
Yes, Cursed Doll is the more expensive one. EO cheap.
And then, like...
For Glavier, you would want Cursed Doll.
I don't need to buy a book for Glaive, actually, because I have a 9/6 rock on Glaive.
Yeah.
So, I don't need Pinnacle at 12.
You have 9/7 stone on Shadowhunter, right?
Yeah.
Does that mean you don't need to buy a Demonic Impulse?
Yes, technically, yeah. But I was looking at like even like Demonic 3 with something 5 is still like, if I wanted to gear it, the huge cost will be to get, because I would need a gem, obviously. Mm-hmm. You want like, to be competitive, you want like level 9 gem at least. And then, or like to have decent damage, I guess because rock level 7, because whatever the fuck. But like, to make it feel good, it's probably like level 9 gem for the 2 gems, and then yeah, I have the Demonic Impulse 5 with any of the combo, or at 3, sorry, with any of the combo at 5, which you need 1 piece of, is multiple hundreds of K. Gold.
A lot of Ks.
Yeah, technically, I don't need to buy one for Shadowhunter. We have the stone, we don't need to do it.
What if you got Cursed Doll? 12 bubble.
Then we would need to buy demonic jewelry, and like I said, that's not an option.
Well, you could just get 5+3s.
You heard that, right? 5 plus 3s with another +3 or +5 on it. You're looking at 100k minimum per piece. At that point, it'd be cheaper to buy the other thing. Remember says you should buy Keen Blunt books instead of Curse.
I could see that.
Oh. Keen is slightly more expensive on books, but the accessories are way more expensive. I mean, the most expensive thing on jewelry right now is adrenaline. By a lot. But yeah. I can see that.
But you said you have adrenaline stones on everyone.
Yeah. Like, but I'm not going, like, so for Shadowhunter and... Shadowhunter doesn't matter, right? I can make it work.
Yeah.
I don't need books for Shadowhunter right now. I can, it'll work. Same with Glaive, I don't need things. I need, so yeah, like, Glaive, I'm taking off the list, because I don't need to worry about that right now. Like, it's done.
Okay.
Shadowhunter's off the list too, because I can make it work. If I act, and also I don't plan on pushing those classes, right? So
Sure.
it's like, whatever, those work. So for the things that I, like, it's kind of dumb that I'm not pushing the classes either, because like, I could have 5x3 on, I don't need any other pieces anymore. Or like, I just need gold. For to make Shadowhunter and make Glaive work, I have such good rocks on them, I just need raw gold. For the accessories, I don't need to buy books. So like, I'm thinking about what, so we're narrowing down what I need to buy a book for. Slash if there's anything that's just fucking hopeless. Also,
everything's hopeless.
Also, it doesn't help that, like, the biggest thing is that only 2 of these guys are 1475 right now. Like, my Soul Fist is obvious I can do Clown. So like, I'm just trying to prep for like when Brawl comes out. It's like, I can do Clown on Soul Fist. Not a problem. Scrapper, I could probably do it too, but... I'll get it. I want it 5x3. So we got Summoner. So for Summoner...
Keen Blunt works.
Yeah?
So does Curse Doll.
It just is weird that everyone in Korea runs it at 12, right? Like the class. But it's also a class that's been out since the beginning of the game for them. So when are we gonna get the frog? They have an event.
Frog.
They have so to counter the inflating prices like over time in Korea, they'll release an event where it's like you walk up to it's like a frog of fortune. And you like get like daily pulls from the frog, and the frog has an increased chance at the frog has an increased chance of legendary books, specifically, like, or something like that. And it didn't completely solve the problem in Korea, but like it definitely put more into the market, so the prices were like had to go down.
Yeah.
When are we getting that? When are we getting that frog? Give me the toad. Unload the toad. Unroll the tadpole.
Uninhibit the ribbit.
Yeah. But yeah, for Summoner, like, so again, right? Summoner, I know that I'm going to have to build it up, right, when it comes out. So, because it's a new character, and I don't already have any sort of rock on it right now, I'm going to just have to get a rock for it, right? So, like...
Yeah, but you plan around what books you have. Like, you won't get a Grudge rock on it because you have Grudge 12.
Yeah, so... And it doesn't use adrenaline, so its rock's going to be cheap.
Its rock's going to be what? Keen?
Its rock would probably be Keen Curstall. Or Hitmaster Curstall. Those things are like 80 gold. It's the Fion cost.
Until you get new character that needs them, and then the demand will go up.
I mean, there are a lot of characters I can use, but people are cutting for the future, right? They're cutting for ancient gear already. I think the cutting for ancient gear is a whale tactic right now.
That's who you sell to, though.
Yep. So yeah, Grudge. Yeah, I mean, I got the Grudge book. Like, Summoner will most likely, like, if I really like it, I'll just drag it up in front of its other priorities. But it's not out yet, so I can't really think about it. But it would obviously be Cursed Doll or Keen for it, if it was going to be a double battle angle. But it's Cursed Doll or Keen for everything.
Yeah.
Like, Ambush Master isn't an option, unless I'm going to fully become...
Only Ambush Master classes.
Yeah. Or, if those class engravings for those guys are giga cheap, right? So, Summoner will probably just be a wait and see one.
Sure.
Reaper is... I don't plan on having a Reaper higher than 14-15. Like, I could see it being somebody I want to try Vaulting on or something, but like, it's just for content. Should use the Express mission on or something or whatever, and hoping that they give us another one for Summoner. But if they aren't going to give us another Summoner, then Reaper won't exist.
I'm going to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
Aeromancer has... Aeromancer is the only thing I know from the future that I'll make. It just seems like a class engraving angle too. Shock and Surge are just fucking so expensive. I mean, I can't play... I can play Surge 1, but I don't really feel comfortable playing Shock 1. Hitmaster? I'm guessing their roster, though, is like... mages, right? Yeah. What is... They don't really have many... They've got some 1400s, but like their main sixes... What is that? Is that a summoner? I think so, yeah. Okay. So yeah, looking at this summoner, I'm gonna look at the summoner players because most of the summoners I've looked at have Hitmaster as their other engraving, but it's because they play mages. I'm a 50-50 player right now. Half mages, half... Actually, it's three-way split. Mr. Bow doesn't really get included. And if I added Reaper to that... If I added Reaper to the list instead of Mr. Bow, it would be 3 and 3. I guess Mr. Bow's also a Hitmaster class, technically, so... That's fine. And again, I guess, like... I guess if I ever wanted to go Igniter Sork, like... I could run double battle engraving on Igniter Sork, but... I don't think you're ever going to find Igniter jewelry. You ever look for Igniter jewelry, Irma, if you're still here? Or check that out? Like Igniter 5? I feel like that shit just wouldn't exist. Out of all the Sorks I've inspected, and I've inspected a lot, I've never seen one run double battle. I see a lot of Soul Fist with double battle. I've seen a lot of Death Blades with double battle because the old meta was Surge 1. I've seen Mr. Bows. I've seen Mr. Bows with double battle instead of double class. But that was a couple weird ones. I think you can get away with Loyal Companion. Because more people play Loyal Companion. So I think you can get away with Loyal Companion. If you want to do double battle. So like for your build per se, you'd be able to get away with double battle, I think. It's like Scrapper. It's like also I'm playing Shock Scrapper, but if I was just playing high, I could get... Yeah, I don't know. Summoner can also run Raid Captain too, if you play the other build. Reaper can run Raid Captain. Arrow can run Raid Captain. Man. I think I've done this once before off stream too, and I realized the same thing. Is like if I just liked the other build for stuff, if I played based completely around economic like efficiency, I would have played completely different builds for everything. Like I would have just played swiftness. Playing the swiftness build is just cheaper.
And more fun.
No, not more fun. Wrong. It's more fun on... To me, it's more fun on Sork and Soulfist, but like, I know the other classes, Swiftness has not been more fun. Like even Swiftness Bard is lame. Because you're just worse. Yeah, you're just worse than a Spec Bard. For the thing that I'm looking to do, which is make somebody do big giga damage. Airmancer doesn't really run Raid Captain either. It's like, I don't know. I'm trying to also think of like what I've seen. Like I've seen a lot of people rocking Keen 12 as well. Because Keen was really cheap for a bit there as well. But it was also... Weren't Keen Blood books like 9k while Grudge was 4k? I feel like nobody was... Because all the bots were just farming Grudge or something.
I've seen the most Grudge Cursed Doll.
Yeah. But when you're looking at Grudge Cursed Doll on somebody, it's probably a Gun Lancer.
True.
Because they're like... Gun Lancers, again... Keen at 5k? Oh, wow. AF. Days before they fixed Thronespire? Oh, wow. I remember when I was... Because I ran Thronespire on the other account. When I ran Thronespire on the other account, and I went to go sell the books, it was... I looked at Grudge and it was like 4k, and then I went to sell Keen Blunt and it was over 8 for sure. But the bots probably just switched to farming Keen Blunt. Because that would be the smart thing to have them do.
Yeah.
And then I stopped caring after that, because that's when the Diablo season started and all that shit. Wasn't paying attention. But the... Yeah, I don't know, I guess...
I think the takeaway here is Keen Blunt and the Cursed Doll books look really good.
Yeah, Keen Blunt and Cursed Doll look really good in a world where the jewelry isn't non-existent.
Sure.
And like, but I need to start buying something next week. So, like in terms of, so like with EO Soulfist, I can get away with Keen Blunt. It would take me longer to get my build together, but I would have Keen Blunt. And that character's cool. Any of the options works for Soulfist. For Scrapper, I'm not gonna find the jewelry if I don't go Shock. So
what's your goal here? So like, you have right now you have your Bard that does Clown / Volton / Vicus. You have your Soulfist that does Clown / Volton / Vicus. You have your Sork that does Clown / Volton / Vicus.
Yep.
And then you're looking to get your Deathblade, your Scrapper, and your Shadow Hunter to do Clown, Volton, Vicus?
Nope. I don't know what my plan is for Deathblade or Shadowhunter. They just exist.
So so right now you have 3
right now what I'm going no.
What?
I have 5.
You have 5.
Yeah.
Who else does it?
My Arcana.
Oh yeah, your Arcana.
My My
forgot about
goal,
that.
my next character that needs upgrading is Scrapper. All I'm doing with this whole list is just determining that buying Shock won't prevent me, like, if buying Shock is the only reasonable option.
But like, so your Arcana, your Soul Fist, your Sork, your Bard, they already do Clown.
Yeah.
Your Scrapper.
I'm not worried about Clown. I this is a project I want done by Brel.
Okay,
I'm trying to get a character.
You have so much time. My point
No, we don't. We have like maybe 4 weeks.
Yeah, that's a lot of time.
That's not a lot of time for gold. That's not a lot of gold.
Not a lot of time for gold.
That's not enough. That's not enough time to farm enough gold for the Shock books.
That's enough time for Shock jewelry to come up on the market.
Okay, that's still not really enough time for Keen Blunt books to be bought either, because they're getting closer in price. So like, I can make something for Scrapper work. Like, I just didn't do Clown this week on it because I just didn't want to. I just literally did not care to. My next character upgrade to 5x3 is either Soul Fist or Scrapper. Soul Fist would just be... Soul Fist I can get done in a week, because I just need to buy the books. I buy the books, sell back my EO5 ring, buy the jewelry. Done. That's why I wasn't even really looking at Soul Fist. I was mainly spending my time looking at my Scrapper. Because now that I have Grudge at 12... I guess the other option for Scrapper is to just buy rocks, to just cut more rocks. But the rock for Scrapper is Adrenaline something. Can it be something else? It can be. It could be Ambush Master Keen Blunt, I guess. Yeah. Deathblade is... It could be anything but Grudge. Yeah. But like Adrenaline plus anything, like Adrenaline Keen Blunt Stones are like 3k right now. Or anything but Adrenaline. Yeah. So like, in terms of like budget and like time window, unless I'm going to spend some money, it's probably just cut a new rock for Scrapper and just hope I don't get shafted. Because what I need for Scrapper is, well, I also need to check the prices on things. I was mainly planning this thing out earlier because I was trying to see if 8.6 worked in the way that 9.5 did for me. But 8.6 does not work like a 9.5. Turns out they are different numbers. So, yeah. And like my Deathblade has a 7.7 rock, so like it could work too. You just have to find that extra piece of jewelry. Biggest issue here is just the fact that my rock isn't 7.7. Or isn't 9.5. 9.5 or 7.7 works. For what I need to do to my Scrapper to build. I guess to do... Oh. To do 5x3 plus 1 ancient gear, most people have 8.7 rocks. I guess it looked like. Didn't have any extra dutes. I guess it's because you could get an ancient piece with a 5. Because, oh yeah, that's the weird part. Ancient gear can like roll for ancient accessories can roll from a 4 to a 6. I figured they would have bumped that up to be that it can min roll only 5, but I guess it can roll 4. That makes sense though, because Relic can roll 3. Okay, never mind. But for Summoner, like, I think classes coming out in the future, because it would take so long for jewelry to appear, that it's just going to have to be class books. Unless I'm, of course, going to jump into the class later. Like, if I wasn't planning to make a Summoner at launch, It would probably be Keen Blunt and just fucking wait. But I want to have a summoner ready at launch. And so I have Grudge already, so I just need I've already got the book saved. 1490 at launch. I mean, yeah. I mean, the class, the plan is to make it to at least be able to start building relic set. So. Ow. Yeah, again, just like when I tried to build Arcana, like the jewelry just won't exist for a while. So, like, yeah. So yeah, if you try to get away with only one book at 12, you need a 7/7 rock at least, and then another. One piece of jewelry has to be the super expensive 3+3+5. I don't know, like, so for Irma, you play stuff at 1. So things that work with class engraving at 1 are like, Solfus works at 1, War Dancer works at 1, right? Gunlancer works at 1. You have a Pistolier and a Sork, and you bought your Sork one because you have multiple Sorks. Pistolier makes sense. Yeah, you already have Keen. Like, you could even do it anyway. I think I just picked a shit roster, unfortunately. What I enjoy playing is just not efficient at all. So that's good to know. But I kind of felt that coming from the beginning of picking the characters. Just bought books too late? I mean, even when Grudge was 4K, I don't know how, like, I don't know if I could have bought it. Like, I didn't have the gold. I didn't have the gold because I wasn't playing all the time doing every raid, so, I mean, of course I'm not gonna have the gold. I don't know. I mean, the real solution to the problem is to just drop like $400 on the game. And then never think about any of this shit again. Slap wallet on desk. Good solution. And for something like Surge and Shock, haven't their books always been up there anyway? Like, over 10k? I really like Scrapper, but I guess in terms of what I need to power up, it's just Solfus next. It's EO to 12 angle. Ignite, you bought Igniter at 8k? In like August, when I was looking at my, I guess it was just maybe supports just fuck each other, because Desperate Salvation was like 13k in August. didn't keep too much of an eye on Igniter Reflux though then. I was mainly keeping an eye on Arcana books while I was building that one. A week before Vicus? Oh, yeah. Oh. I don't know. What do you think, Irma? You think it's just a Keen angle? You think it's just get Keen on everything and wait for jewelry? Fish for jewelry? Because my opinion is that it's a class engraving on everything, but I think Persnickety's on the... Are you on the It's in Battle engraving angle?
I'm not sure.
Ooh. I mean, everything's going to use Keen. It's just all going to depend on if their jewelry exists. Say get class? Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Deathblade. My plan with Deathblade is just get it to 1460, and then it's just gonna sit there. Sharpshooter was a 1445, and then sit there. So, yeah, it's probably just class. Shock's just painful. EO's whatever. Oh, all right. Now the other option is that for the content of the homie coming to 5.6. I just don't make any of the improvements. Just fucking funnel train. Oh, but I really want a summoner. I'm almost considering stopping the funnel train for summoner after Soulfist. Soulfist gets improved this next week. He gets finished. He's fine. Soulfist I actually really like. So like Soulfist gets the stuff, gets the juice. But like after Soulfist, I don't know. Scrapper's fun, but Scrapper just has a nice glow. I'm not getting it twisted. Scrapper just has a nice glow. I don't really know about anything else. Scrapper has glowy fists.
True. Their fists are nice. I think you should have made a war dancer instead of a Mr. Bow. I think you would have enjoyed it.
Yeah, you think? You think? He says this now after firmly stating, no, make the bow, you're gonna like it.
I do think you would like the bow.
I do like Mr. I really do.
And I also said that you're gonna need to get him to the point where he has the big engravings on him before you really, really like him. And even before you had the big engravings on him, he's still Pog, because he's Mr. Bow.